Perpendicular to chord property, practice number 4. Line AB is a diameter of the circle. And remember, a diameter is a chord that goes from one side of the circle to the other and passes through the center of the circle. And the length of the diameter is going to be 40 centimeters. Line DE is a chord. And that chord is located down here. And this chord is going to be 16 centimeters from the center of the circle, which is the distance from O to C. What is the length of chord DE? This is what we'll be trying to solve. The distance from here to here. The first thing that we should note is that this is a perpendicular bisector. So line OC is perpendicular to line DE. And because these lines are perpendicular, DC is going to be equal to CE. Going from the center of the circle to E would make this our radius. So what is the radius? If line AB is the diameter, then the radius would be half of the 40 centimeters. The formula for radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Radius is equal to 40 divided by 2. So the radius will equal 20 centimeters. So we know this is a perpendicular bisector. So this is a right angled triangle with a height of 16 centimeters and a hypotenuse of 20 centimeters. So what is the distance between C and E? To solve this, we'll pull out the right angled triangle, put in the units that we know. We know this is 20 centimeters, this is 16 centimeters, and we know there's a right angle that goes here. And if we have a right angled triangle, where we know two of the sides, we can solve for the other side using Pythagorean theorem. And that's a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Our C will be the line opposite of the right angle, which is 20 centimeters. This side can be our A, and our other side will be our B. 16 squared is going to be 256, and 20 squared is going to be 400. To remove the plus 256, we'll subtract 256 from this side, and we'll do the same to the other side, so we'll subtract 256 from 400. The plus 256 and minus 256 will cancel, leaving us with a squared. And 400 minus 256 is going to be 144. Next, to remove the squared from a squared, we'll do the opposite and take the square root of a squared. If we take the square root of this side, we'll have to take the square root of 144 as well. The squared and the square root will cancel, leaving us with a. And the square root of 144 is going to be 12. So a is going to be equal to 12 centimeters. So now that we know the length of CE is going to be 12 centimeters, and we also know that DC, which is here, is exactly the same length as CE. So DC will also be 12 centimeters. And the original question we're trying to find out is what is the length of chord DE? And DE would be all the way across. So DE is going to be equal to DC plus CE. DE will be equal to 12 plus 12. And so chord DE will be 24 centimeters.